is with special excitement that I'm pleased to welcome Mr. B.S. Bindu Madhava, who is a Scientist G and Senior Director at the Center of Development of Advanced Computing. He heads the Real-Time System and Smart Grid Group. He has around 29 years of industry and information technology experience. He has authored more than 3 journal papers, 35 refereed international and national conference papers. He is the Fellow Institute of Engineers. He's the senior member and immediate past chairman, IEEE Computer Society, Bangalore, and executive committee member, IEEE Bangalore section. Thank you for joining us today, sir. Now I would like to invite Mr. Bindu Madhava, sir, to address the gathering.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen present here. First of all, greetings from IEEE Bangalore section to all of you for attending this particular conference. I would like to congratulate Arun and his team for taking up this absolutely relevant and very apt symposium of the the government initiatives which are going on as on today. So, and I would like to initially talk something on Bangalore section and then come to the Indian Language Symposium, because if you see, I wear 2 hats. One is CDAC, which is the pioneer in language technology. Even though I'm not directly working in that particular area, but I was one of the beneficiaries who used some of the tools developed at CDAC to develop a e-governance project for government of Karnataka. So with that particular thing, that's where the tools developed at CDAC, I was on the user side. And the second hat what I wear is as a chairman of Bangalore section. I would like to give a brief background on Bangalore section. Bangalore section happens to be the most vibrant sections in the IEEE world. So with having this vibrancy, and we wanted to continue, I remember in our AGM when Sri Arun met me and told that he is planning to have this Indian Language Symposium. That's when it started way back in January. So I immediately told that you should talk to CDAC because once we get connected to CDAC, the government is with us on this Indian language technologies. So that's how these things started. Now, as far as the Bangalore section is concerned, we have carved out a theme for this particular year of our from our Exicom, is to have some sort of a sustainable growth with having some impactful technical activities. So this happens to be one of the things, and such that we do it in a collaborative way. So that is how we are doing with TEMS, which is one of our society, and then create a high impact for our stakeholders. So that is the major thing, so that we are also seeing that gamut a wide variety of members of IEEE as well as the non-members to get the benefit out of this particular thing. So with this particular thing, I just wanted to give a brief thing on the Bangalore section activities of this year, what is planned. We're having 4 mega conferences planned, and 2 of them which are already conducted. And we are having 4 symposiums, out of which 2 are already finished, because we have completed 6 months of this particular term. And then subsequently, we are having some sort of a conclaves which encompasses the technological developments. And these symposiums are all in the emerging technologies areas like cyber physical systems, then quantum. We are having on August 28th on quantum computing, which is a major thing, which is in collaboration with MIT as well as DST, which is the government partners. So we are planning to come out with working groups for in the space of quantum computing. So that's how the thing is being planned, of course, in collaboration with IEEE Quantum. We are also planning to have a symposium on digital reality, blockchain, and future networks. So these are all the things which are planned. So I thought that a little bit of advertisements of whatever the activities we have planned in this section. When it comes to this today's this one, since Dr. Ajay is the more competent person to talk on the tools and technologies of the day and what is going on and what is in stock stores also. So I thought that to just give a little introduction on the Indian language user base of internet. So that is a very important thing because in the area, in the arena of digitalization and the whole internet is being used for different activities. So I just picked up some statistics from my KPMG report. So it says that in 2021, our user base of Indian language internet user base will be 75%. So basically that means there is a lot of things which has happened, and already in the introduction, Arun also mentioned there is a lot of activities which has taken place in different categories. Of course, there are some sort of a moderate growth and major growth are also there. So with a compounded annual growth of 18%, there is a target of by the end of 2021 to come out with the 536 million users of Indian language based internet. So that's how the whole thing is there. So with this particular thing, I thought there is another point which I just wanted to emphasize. The matured categories are mostly the chat and the digital entertainment areas. So we have seen a lot of things happening on the Indian language in that particular space. There is a growth category also which is being looked at, especially the social media platforms and digital news and other things which are picking up and almost reached an area of saturation. The other user base which sort of adds on to the CGAGR is basically the digital write-ups which is being looked at. Then the online government services, then digital classified and emerging categories, and then subsequently digital payments is another thing, I mean, which is major thing which is happening. Having this particular requirement and the current contexting of the Indian languages, I presume that that report also says that we'll, of course, we will be surpassing the English internet user base by the end of 2021. And to the surprise, the next to Hindi, the Bengali is the language which is being listed in that particular thing. And next to that, Tamil. So we are just trying to see where Kannada features. And since Professor K.P. Rao, who's the authoritative in Kannada, this one, if he is able to sort of bring some light to us, where do we stand on the Kannada-based internet user base, which is there, the percentage. So we'll be happy to sort of note and make sure that we'll be able to sort of concentrate on that, both so that we will be able to sort of have an inclusive growth. So with this particular little knowledge, whatever I've got on Indian language, so I thought that I'll just give a brief thing, and definitely I should congratulate Arun and this team because it is very aptly set up, the technology, and the very important thing is the national education policy, which is there. So automatically that becomes the source for Indian languages activities, which will get into a next level. So then subsequently, since we are going to a small footprint devices, so the challenge, technological challenge, how do we sort of render using the small footprint? And how do we achieve that real-timeness? Because that is very important. Otherwise, the user will get out of the whatever the device is using and the site where he's trying to look at. With this brief thing, I also like to welcome Professor Rao and Dr. Ajay to this particular symposium on behalf of Bangalore section. And I thank the organizing committee for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.